Hello everyone, thanks for joining us here on Horizon. Well, parenting at any age can be a challenge, but it can be particularly difficult for adolescent parents. Each year, teen childbearing costs U.S. taxpayers billions of dollars due to lost tax revenue, increased public assistance payments, and greater expenditures for public health care, foster care, and even the criminal justice system. But there is some good news. Teen birth rates in the United States are at historic lows, falling by 44% in the past 2 decades. Still, here in Oklahoma, we rank 5th in the number of teen mothers. Joining me now is our Keela Kellen.
Well, Rob, lowering that number is what Oklahoma schools are trying to do. Baby Think It Over is an educational tool used to help teenage students understand the difficulties of caring for infants. The main idea is to give young people a first-hand experience of what being a parent is really like.
From crying, to feeding, to diaper changing. Michelle Bonicelli's students have their hands full.
My goal for why we do it is the whole unit, my kind of theme for that is one decision can change the rest of your life. And so I want them to think about how just making one decision as a 9th grader, as a sophomore, as a junior, or even just as you go through life and how that affects you and on down the road.
The family and consumer science teacher in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, says that her course requires students to take home a Baby Think It Over for at least one full night to better understand what taking care of a child is really like. Emily O'Melia is a freshman.
I had it for a weekend and I'll never have kids. Never ever. Because I had to wake up at the middle of the night and it ate for like an hour. It was horrible. And then I had to burp it and then I had to change it. So I got like 3 hours of sleep and that was it.
Normally they come back and like I said, they're tired and cranky and upset, but they usually score really well.
These electronic babies are programmed to respond like the real thing. From diaper changes to upset tummies. This is as real as being parents can get without being a teen parent.
You just gotta like care for it and pat its back and rock it until it calms down.
Through the Family and Consumer Science course, students learn a valuable lesson of how hard taking care of infants can be.
They take it to the extreme, of course. They're never going to become pregnant. They're never going to be a dad. But I try to explain to them, too, when they're older and they have a real baby, that they'll love it and they'll cherish it. And these babies, you know, they're hard to love and cherish because they're not a human being. I mean, I hope it sinks in, and I hope my message, you know, is just that it's not easy. They're cute and they're adorable, but they're not so adorable at 3 a.m. or at 2 when you have to wake up and feed it. We don't disrupt class.
Bonicelli can manage the settings of each baby through a computer program that also allows her to see how well each baby is cared for.
They do good, but they realize they don't want to do it night after night after night. They can score good on a weekend, but that's all they want.
If it was dropped or kicked.
Not only do I just do the babies, but we talk about refusal skills. We talk about true love versus infatuation, shaken baby syndrome. So there's a whole lot of other things that involve the whole teenage pregnancy and child development unit, but this is just one way that it sinks in. And then
Giving students a reason to think it over before wanting a baby of their own.
The Baby Think It Over program not only gives students a better understanding of what being a parent is really like, but it also provides a window of opportunity to talk about important issues with their parents.
So it seems, at least from the young people that you interviewed, that the Baby Think It Over program has given them, let's say, some pause if they were ever thinking about becoming a teen parent.
Well, Rob, each of the students I was able to talk with said that this experience made them never want to have kids. I can even relate, as I had to take care of one of these electronic babies in high school, and it's an experience I'll never forget.
So no bundle of joy in your future anytime soon?
Not in the near future, no thank you.
All right, you heard it here. Thank you so much, Keely.
You're welcome, Rob.
Well, if all the responsibilities of parenthood don't get a teenager's attention, maybe the investment will. It'll cost a middle-income family roughly $234,000 to raise a child from infancy through age 17. Oh, and you want them to go to college? Well, add in another $68,000 for a public school education and $154,000 for a private college. When we return, we face the facts on life here in America.